Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, and welcome to this week's midweek check-in. This is Pastor James coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here on Old Norcross Road. I hope you're all doing well this week, and we look forward to midweek services here tonight, Lord willing, 5:15 brown bag dinner and fellowship time in the small fellowship hall, followed by our adult Bible study, and then at 7:10 we have chancel choir practice. So 5:15, 6 o'clock, and 7:10 tonight. The 6 o'clock Bible study, as always, will be offered to attend live on Zoom, or you can stream it later. It will be recorded. Tomorrow morning, Thursday morning theology group continues at 11 a.m. with our napkin theology book. We've just crossed halfway, and looking forward to discussing chapter 6 tomorrow with the group. It's going to be on hamartiology, which is a fancy way of saying we're going to talk about sin. But tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., offered both in person in the small fellowship hall and again live on Zoom, or you can stream it later. Speaking of streaming, I have started to place our worship services and Bible studies on New Hope's YouTube page. I want to thank Jennifer Genzie for creating this. Um, gosh, quite a while ago, but I had gotten into the habit of always um, downloading everything into my personal YouTube page, and many of you are subscribers to that. I want to encourage you when you follow a link now, if you haven't done this already, when you follow a link to one of our worship services or one of a Bible study or Thursday morning theology, whatever it may be sure to hit the subscribe button and like so that you will get notifications on your devices whenever we post new videos, including these midweek check-ins. So I did want to make you aware of that I have switched over. The old content is still available on my YouTube page. I may begin to slowly move some of that over as time allows to the New Hope page. But just wanted to make you aware of that. Be sure to subscribe and like, and that way you don't miss anything that comes down from me here at the church. And again, thank you so much for being so willing to embrace uh, this hybrid model of church that became a part of our life together during during COVID, and it's here to stay. And so I appreciate very much your willingness to uh, adapt to that. All right, one other big thing I want to talk to you about this week, and it has to do with the silent auction. And you will see an article in this week's insert, both electronic and in-house, uh, about this, but did want to go ahead and jump the gun a bit here and tell you about the silent auction, which will be coming back at our annual fall festival, which, my goodness, is only 4 weeks away. All right. The bake table gets a rest for the fall. They always do a great job in the spring. What I want to point out to you is that this year the silent auction is being done differently. Um, it's an experiment, if you will. Baskets are themed, they are named, and there are suggestions for what should go in those baskets. If you think about the angel tree, uh, the sign up sheet for uh, the silent auction is in the narthex, just off the church, uh, off the sanctuary, and it lists all of the baskets that we're trying to build. And there are corresponding cards with the items needed for each basket, right? So Jennifer and the team that's putting together the silent auction is asking us to take a card and put our name next to the basket that we want to develop. And then we're going to return the card and all the things as soon as possible. And the deadline for that is the 24th of September. So you got a little bit of time, but it will sneak up on you for sure. So you're going to need to put the baskets together. So we're not actually asking you to put the basket together. We're just asking you to uh, bring the stuff for the basket that you choose. Um, let me let me give you an example. Let's say one of the baskets, and don't worry, it isn't. But let's say one of the baskets was a basket full of Elvis Presley CDs. Okay. Now I know nobody under the age of 50 uh, is uh, is listening to CDs anymore. I am, and probably always will. Um, but let's say a basket full of Elvis Presley CDs. All right. So you would take, you would sign the sheet. All right. And then you'll take the card with you. All right. To remind you, put your name next to the basket you want to develop. I want to develop the Elvis Presley CD basket. All right. All right. And then return the card and all the CDs you bought as soon as possible. That was the quickest thing I could come up with right here on the spot. But that's the idea, and it sounds like a great idea. And hey, if you're not into shopping, no problem. You can make monetary donations, make them payable to the Oakland Community Garden, not the church. They need to go straight to the OCG, and they'll do the shopping for you. You can take cash or credit card donations, and you can make those with Jennifer, Matt, Gail Stanton, or Gail Lopes. Okay. Now, all of this information will be available to you uh, really as of this afternoon when Carol and I have posted the bulletin and insert for this week. But did want to go ahead and get that out to you, mainly because I forgot to tell you about this on Sunday. I was tasked with the job of doing this, and even told Jennifer that she didn't need to remind me that I remembered, and then walked out and completely forgot. So here it is: silent auction, sign up sheet in the narthex. All right. Take a card, put your name next to the basket you want to develop, and then get the items for the basket, return the card as soon as possible, deadline September 24, and then the folks here at the church will put the basket together. All right. If you have any other questions about this, please see Jennifer Genzie, Gail Stanton, Gail Lopes. You can even see me, but I'm going to point you probably to Jennifer. All right. So there's that. Okay. One last thing. Would ask us to continue to pray for our sister Gail Lopes, um, along with um, along with what she's been dealing with pneumonia. Her medicines have brought on some other things that she's um, struggling with now. Uh, her spirit is indomitable. She's hanging in there, and she's appreciative of all of our prayers. So we want to keep those going, and continue to remember Rose and her family as well, as they get closer to the service for her sister who passed away uh, a couple of weeks ago. Okay, that's it for now. This video is a little bit longer than I normally like it to be, but hey, um, this Sunday is the Sunday before Labor Day. Wear your work clothes to church. If we can still fit in them, wear them, or wear what you wear now. And somebody said, well, I don't work anymore. Well, you do some kind of work somewhere. So wear what you normally wear for that. So I look forward to seeing it. It's always fun to see what people are dressed up in. And, anyway, I love you and I thank God for you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I am always a phone call, email, um, even sometimes a hug away. So have a wonderful week. I hope to see a whole bunch of you here tonight for our Wednesday night activities.